Hi guys. So it's been a while since I posted, and yeah, this is me, Jan. Maybe my voice has been deeper. Maybe no one has been. It's been a while. Honestly, I get that other people have already given up on making content like this. For example, my friends, they stopped making Minecraft content. We had this very simple dream of wanting to become like the big leagues, like Purple, Bedless Noob, all of that. And soon we have all grown out of that, unfortunately. So the reason why I have this trial omen is because I I just came back from the trial. Oh my god. Get out of here, man. I said get out. Right. Now, yes, we've already grown out of that. And for me, I still didn't want to give up, honestly. But then I had to. I had because I had a really hard time because back then I used to have a very bad PC. It's the Dell Optiplex 909020, and it wasn't really like that favorable, honestly. I mean, yeah, it's kind of obvious in the first place. And now I'm recording on a new laptop, and so far it's been nice. It's been great. This is my first time figuring everything out and recording. So I kind of hope this recording doesn't take much all of my space because of my recording settings. Oops. I really kind of wish that I recorded by the time I created this world, but like, you know what? I've already had a lot of progress here, so why should I make another world? So you may not, okay, you may have some confusion here on why is this hill is really like this hill is kind of broken. It's because I have this project called Project Redline. So basically, my goal is to remove this hill so I could have more space for my world. Now, this world is called SHS since I just started senior high school, and I'm planning to invite other people from senior high school to come join me in this world. And I didn't build all of this myself. So far, it's only been me and my girlfriend in this world of mine. So my thing here, what I'm going to do in this video is while I'm playing Minecraft is that I'll answer maybe 10 questions, philosophical questions to be exact, just for fun, just so I could like have a self-reflecting of my own understanding of life as of right now. Maybe I'll answer the same questions in the future, maybe not. Starting with the first question, do people have free will or do past events determine every choice? Now, it really depends. Pero, but the whole general answer is free will because we still have the free will to do things, to do our mistakes over and over again. And it's still free will. And we get to learn from our mistakes, so we use our free will to choose that better option. Number two, what makes an action right or wrong? Now, this kind of question is kind of a spectrum. Is that what I call it? Because there's a lot of things. First, the right if you do the right thing, it could benefit people, benefit yourself. I know some people may say, "Ow, ow." If you kill a bad guy, is it right or wrong? We may never know. Maybe it's wrong, maybe it's right. Because every villain has their own understandable and reasonable story on why they became a villain, right? And then their kinds of decisions lead to very dark situations. And then one day, and then the superhero comes in to save the day and probably kills. So it is only your interpretation. Number three, does life have an inherent meaning or do people create their own purpose? People create their own purpose, alright? There's no meaning to life, honestly, for me. There isn't something that we're supposed to do, but I have noticed a pattern when people create their own purpose rather than what is this? Or rather than following anyone's advice or being forced onto it. For example, your parents. I've seen that people who create their own purpose are more happier. And when they really focus into their passions, they're more creative into their own skills. So people create their own purpose for me. Number four, if a tree falls in a forest and no one hears it, does it make a sound? Yes. Number five, can AI ever become truly conscious? Now, this is kind of complicated, but for me, I have to say I have a majority of a yes. And yes, it can be conscious itself. I think I've already heard news about them being conscious of their own selves. So that's all I can say. Is human nature fundamentally good, bad, or neutral? Neutral, honestly. Some people do things fair, and some people do things the way they want to. And we can never really tell. We can never really tell what majority do the people do. Do they do the fair or do they do the narcissistic? Neutral. Number seven. What is the difference between living and merely existing? For me, when you're just living, you're just going to school, you're just obeying the rules, you're just doing what you're going to do, and you're not like living it up to your full potential. And living, there's a lot of things. So, living, it means that you're expanding your own potential, you're realizing your own self worth, you're self reflecting more on yourself, and then that you get to see more of you. You get to see things that you never even saw that you could do. You tend to do things that you didn't expect that you could do, and then you're proud of that. Other people out there could be literally other people, some people who are living, they they're just born, they're going to kinder, they're just cleaning, they're just and then when they're after their school they graduate, and then they get their job, and then after their job they just live, maybe get married, and then they just die. Like it's like the same cycle over and over again. For me, that's how merely existing works. Other people have made it in life, and most most of the things that they say, it all relates to living and not merely existing. 8. Does truth exist independently of human perception? It's kind of a really tough question to ask. So when we say the truth, when you're snapping back to reality and the things that could guarantee really happen, and it's the realest of the real, that's the truth. And it exists, yes, but on human perception, maybe. When we see truth, we see facts, we see that the things that are genuine, that are actually happening. Maybe yes, maybe not. That's only my answer. Number 9. Is it better to seek happiness or to seek truth? Now, I am already a grade 11 student, and like I have already grown to the fact that the justice system will never be there for you emotionally. So, it's better to seek the truth rather than happiness. If this girl doesn't like you, accept it. 10. This could be my last question. Can a society exist without any form of justice? No, honestly. We need to do things fair and square. I think society would crumble. But nowadays, looking at our world right now, we don't even have any justice at all. We only see a small portion of it. Look how the people who are running countries are literally people who are not supposed to be running the countries. Maybe society could exist without justice, because Look how the world is running right now. Look how these world leaders are ruining the world bit by bit. Oftentimes, they're only caring for themselves. So, maybe society can exist without any form of justice. Now, before I end this video, I just wanna tell you that this is just coming from me, and I am not entitled to my own opinion, and I am not very confident of my own answer, but yet I am confident to state my answer, cause we will never know what is the truth. I may be wrong at some parts, I may be right at some parts, but that's just because we're human. We we have the same eyes, we all have the same eyes, the shape, maybe the color is different, but we all have a different vision. And thank you guys for listening. It's been a while. I hope you guys are doing okay. To any fans, even if I even genuinely have fans. Alright, bye.